Welcome, dear decor lovers, to a cozy escape where time slows down and charm fills every corner. Today, we're stepping into a small cottage that blends olive greens, creamy neutrals, and vintage treasures for a granny-chic aesthetic. If you adore nostalgic warmth with a touch of elegance, this tour is for you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Your support helps us bring more dreamy decor inspiration your way. Now, let's wander through this enchanting space together. As we approach, the cottage greets us with a whimsical mix of climbing ivy, a softly weathered wooden door, and a quaint porch adorned with terracotta pots. The olive green shutters contrast beautifully against cream walls, evoking a storybook charm. A vintage milk can and a rustic bench complete the scene, inviting you to pause and savor the moment. This exterior isn't just a facade, it's a love letter to slow living and timeless beauty. Crossing the threshold, we're met with a delicate balance of function and nostalgia. A distressed olive console table holds a porcelain lamp, a stack of aged books, and a ceramic bowl for keys. The walls wear sepia-toned family photos in gilded frames, while a braided jute rug adds earthy texture. This space whispers, "Come in, stay a while," proving that even the smallest entryway can tell a rich, heartfelt story with just a few curated pieces. of this cottage is its living room, a sanctuary of soft textures and muted tones. A cream-colored slip-covered sofa is draped in olive and ivory knit throws, while a vintage trunk serves as a coffee table. Floral patterned cushions and a crocheted doily on the armrest nod to Granny's touch. The flicker of candlelight from an antique brass holder completes the ambience, making this room feel like a warm embrace after a long day. No cottage is complete without a fireplace, and this one is pure magic. The mantel showcases a collection of dried lavender, ceramic jugs, and a vintage clock. Olive green tiles frame the hearth, complementing the cream-washed brick. A rocking chair with a quilted cushion sits nearby, promising quiet moments with a book. This nook isn't just decorative, it's the soul of the home, radiating comfort and nostalgia in every carefully placed detail. Tucked by a sunlit window, the dining area is a dreamy blend of simplicity and charm. A round oak table wears a cream lace tablecloth, paired with mismatched wooden chairs painted in soft olive. Overhead, a wrought-iron chandelier drips with delicate crystal prisms. A china cabinet displays heirloom dishes, proving that even everyday meals can feel like a special occasion when surrounded by intentional, heartfelt decor. The kitchen is a masterpiece of vintage practicality. Open shelving reveals creamy stoneware and olive green canisters, while a farmhouse sink sits beneath a lace curtain window. A weathered butcher block adds warmth, and a hanging copper pot rack brings a touch of rustic elegance. Here, functionality and aesthetics dance together, proof that even the busiest spaces can be infused with beauty and a sense of history. Behind a charming sliding barn door, the pantry is a lesson in maximizing tiny spaces. Olive-painted shelves hold glass jars of pasta, flour, and tea, labeled in delicate cursive. Baskets stack neatly with linens, while a tiny chalkboard menu adds a playful touch. This space proves that organization doesn't have to be sterile, it can be as pretty as it is practical, blending seamlessly with the cottage's aesthetic. The bedroom is a sanctuary of serenity, dressed in creamy linens and soft olive accents. A wrought-iron bed frame stands tall, adorned with a handmade quilt and a pile of embroidered pillows. A vintage vanity with a trifold mirror holds perfume bottles and a porcelain dish for jewelry. The room whispers tranquility, inviting you to unwind beneath the soft glow of a crystal bedside lamp, a true retreat from the modern world. into a corner, this reading nook is pure bliss. A wingback chair in olive velvet sits beside a stack of leather-bound classics, while a macrame plant hanger drips with ivy. A tiny side table holds a teacup and a beeswax candle, creating the perfect atmosphere for losing yourself in a novel. It's a reminder that the best decor isn't just seen, it's felt, in moments of quiet joy. Even the bathroom oozes charm with its clawfoot tub, olive-painted wainscoting, and a freestanding vanity with a marble top. A gallery wall of botanical prints adds life, while a woven laundry basket keeps towels within reach. The space feels like a spa retreat from a bygone era, proving that small bathrooms can still make a big statement with thoughtful details and a cohesive palette. Often overlooked, this cottage's hallway is a gallery of memories. A floating shelf displays vintage perfume bottles, a dried floral wreath, and a miniature oil painting. A runner rug in cream and olive softens footsteps, while a wall-mounted candle sconce casts a warm glow. It's a lesson in turning transitional spaces into intentional, beautiful pauses in your home's story. The wooden staircase, with its chipped white paint and olive runner, feels like a passage through time. A collage of framed botanical sketches climbs the wall, and a tiny window seat offers a spot to gaze outside. Every step feels intentional, blending wear and warmth, proof that even functional elements can carry personality and charm when decorated with love. Upstairs, a cozy loft serves as a multifunctional haven. A daybed draped in quilts doubles as guest seating, while a vintage desk holds a typewriter and fresh wildflowers. Exposed beams add rustic character, and a woven pendant light casts a golden glow. This space is a beautiful reminder that small homes can live large when every inch is infused with purpose and personality. outside, the cottage's charm continues in a petite garden. A bistro set sits under a pergola draped in ivy, while terracotta pots overflow with herbs and blooms. A vintage bicycle leans against the fence, and a bird bath adds a touch of whimsy. This outdoor haven blurs the line between home and nature, inviting you to sip tea and savor slow afternoons in the fresh air. What's magical about this cottage is its adaptability. In spring, fresh daffodils grace the table. In autumn, pumpkins and dried wheat bundles appear. A winter mantle glows with pine cones and candles, while summer brings breezy linen curtains. This home teaches us that decor can, and should, evolve, keeping spaces feeling alive and connected to the rhythms of nature and life. Scattered throughout are handmade touches: a crocheted blanket, a painted thrift store frame, a repurposed shutter-turned shelf. These details remind us that a home's soul isn't in perfection, but in the love poured into it. Whether you're a crafting pro or a beginner, adding personal, DIY elements makes a space uniquely yours, full of stories and heart. cottage isn't just about visuals, it's an experience. Here, the scent of lavender sachets and vanilla candles lingers, while a vintage record player hums softly in the background. These sensory layers deepen the ambience, proving that true coziness engages all the senses. Consider how sounds and scents can transform your own space into a multidimensional retreat. This home is a tribute to Granny's timeless principles: quality over quantity, charm over trends, and comfort over clutter. It's not about replicating the past, but weaving its warmth into modern living. Whether it's heirlooms, thrifted finds, or handmade pieces, the key is curating with intention, creating a home that feels collected, not decorated. Despite its size, this cottage feels expansive thanks to clever tricks, light colors, multifunctional furniture, and vertical storage. Mirrors bounce light, while glass front cabinets maintain openness. The lesson? Small spaces can be mighty when designed thoughtfully. Don't let square footage limit your creativity, let it inspire smarter, more beautiful solutions. Olive green brings grounding tranquility, while cream adds airy lightness, a perfect balance. This palette feels both fresh and nostalgic, versatile enough for seasons and moods. It's a reminder that colors aren't just shades, they're emotions. Choose hues that resonate with your soul, and your home will tell your story effortlessly. Many pieces here are thrifted or inherited: a chipped vase, a well-loved chair, a tarnished mirror. The secret? Look for solid bones, ignore imperfections, and imagine potential. Thrifting isn't just budget-friendly, it's a sustainable way to add character. Your next treasure is out there. Happy hunting! Notice how every surface tells a story, yet nothing feels cluttered. A tray corrals items, stacks of books add height, and negative space lets pieces breathe. Styling is an art of balance. Edit ruthlessly, layer thoughtfully, and let each piece shine. Less stuff, more meaning. Feeling inspired? Start small. Paint a piece of furniture olive, style a shelf with vintage finds, or add a lace curtain. Your home should reflect you, whether that's full granny chic or just a sprinkle. Share your ideas in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're bringing cozy vintage vibes into your space. As we close this tour, remember, a home isn't about perfection. It's about creating a haven that hugs you back. This cottage, with its olive and cream palette, vintage soul, and granny-inspired warmth, is proof that beauty lies in authenticity. If this video brought you joy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more decor dreams. Until next time, keep making your home a reflection of your heart. Happy decorating!